they're good. Their performance is good, and I think they're already committed to do the performance.
あとは僕はベイスターズは違えるチームだと思ってて。
I think that is what you said is really, really good, and it's a good prediction. We were the old era, now to this new generation. What do you think about the new players that are doing performance like Yamakawa とか、ソフトバンクの
松田
ね、
そうだな。でも僕らはね、ナイスチャレンジしてたと思うんですよね。だからパフォーマンスするってやっぱ勇気いることだし、全員にやれっていうのもやっぱできないことだから勇気はいるけど、なんかもっといろいろやりたいことがあるならやってほしいなとは思うけど、でもそう簡単にもできないかなっていう思いはあるかな。
I totally agree with you. When I look at Yamakawa and when I look at Matsuda, I think they're good. They're thinking, their performance is good, and I think they're already committed to do the performance, which that's good. But I also think some of the players that are doing performance that they're not committed. They're still hesitating on what people may think, what their players may think, what their coach may think. 例えば佐野ね、DeNAベイスターズの佐野ね。I think Asano is a very, very 面白い person. And I think he's very smart, and I think he can be a good performer and a good player at the same time. But something is there that is hesitating. He's hesitating. So, what do you think?
多分みんなロッカールームでしょ。
はい。
ベルファニガイチ。だけど、どうかな。もう思い切ってやってもらいたいんだけど、なんかファンサービスと相手チームにリスペクトがあれば、もう何やってもいい気がするんだけどね。難しいよね。でもやれって言ってやらせるもんでもないし。
もちろん。Because, like one of the things is when I was a content crew, I let my players do whatever they want to do. Actually, I asked them, please do performance. Those, Kuwahara, I think Kuwahara is a good guy that can do performance, right? Of course, they have to, commit with that, So it's a little bit different, but I think that there should be more people in MPV doing performance. Sushi, Lealdo, I think Lealdo is really, really good. He already passed that stage. He already knows the difference between entertaining the fans and also playing baseball. So I think for Gaikokujin guys, I think he's the number one right now. To understand that.
クアはね、名前はクレイジーガイだよね。
そうもちろん。
みんなロッカールーム。
And the local. そうだから。
そうだね。クアとか面白いけどな。そう
だから if Kua becomes that guy on the field, すごい he can be
シリアスフェイスだもんね。
いやもうすごい真面目ね。Too much 真面目。Then yeah, too much 真面目 on the field ね。Then sometimes I'm talking to Kua, something, and then just like he's there but he's not. Just relax. Just play, So he can be one of those guys that can be 面白い. And I think that can make him a better player.
面白いね。
面白い。
うわ
ねえ、頑張ってこう。
なんかやってよ、クワ。期待しますよ、ここは。
ねえ、頑張ってよ、クワ。佐野もね、面白いよ。
面白いでしょ。
Yeah, but I want you to do a performance. Do anything you want. You can make it good. You're very smart and 面白い。頑張ってね、佐野。
なんかで見たんだけど、佐野ダンスとかって
そう
ね、ダンスやってたよね。
面白いよ。そう。面白い。He did on the stage one time. Very 面白い。
ホームラン打ったらダンスステップでシュー。おいそれ
そうね、本当ね。でも when you look at the Central League players who can be 面白い like that, I don't see too many players now.
でもどうかな。 今ね、タイガーさんなんかホームランの時なんかネックレスみたいなペンダントみたいな
そう
やってるけど、でもなんかどうしてもやっぱパ・リーグの方がそういうね、
Yes,パ・リーグis good.
ナイスチャレンジしそうな感じだよね。なんでなんだろうね。
なんでね Well, I think it had to do a little bit with the Kantoku, how the Kantoku also, look at the whole performance thing.
原さんも
もう原さんも
どうぞじゃない。
でも原さん don't say no.
そうでしょ。
いや、
どうぞ。
原さん never is gonna tell you no. But you do a performance, make sure you produce on the field.
いいよね、それ絶対。原さんでビッグボスがキャンプ中とかも本当どんどんやりなさいって言ったっていうのを聞いてもすごいな、原さんってやっぱ思ったもん。
Yeah, of course. And I think that that's a great advice from Hara-san to him. I don't think it's going to be anything less than that. Because, he wants people to enjoy baseball. Big Boss is the first year as a Kantoku. It's making a big impact. So, hey, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. The thing should be fine. He got nothing to lose. I mean, young team, but he's doing good. Better than a lot of people expected. Nippon Ham is doing really, really good. Better than what a lot of people expected. Even though in the last place. But the numbers are not bad. Not bad at all. So what do you think about Nippon Ham this year?
日本ハムナイスチャレンジ、ビッグボスもファーストイヤーでもうチャレンジするって言ってるし、ビッグボスもね。で、もうヤングプレイヤーだからね、みんな。もうどんどんチャレンジして、ネクストイヤー勝ちに行くよってね、優勝を目指してやるから、今年はとにかくチャレンジしてるっていうのはもう見てわかる。
Yeah, I think it's good, and the organization is not expecting him to win this year, and they just letting him do things. He's, looking at all the players, the young players, giving the opportunity. I think all these things are good, very positive for next year. And like I said, even though they're in the last place right now, but the numbers look really, really good. And they're leading in runs. That's really big for young players in a big stadium, right? So I think as next year, he can definitely do a lot better. I don't know about winning the championship, but at least A class, he can aim for A class for next year.
でもすごいよね。本当に
So far.
ホームランと
防御率も good.
多分もうちょっと下がっていく。
そう。Stolen bases is really good. No bad at all.
ラミちゃんは何？野球見るの？
いや、毎日よ。
あ、すごいね。
いや、もう。
忙しいでしょ、だって。
いや、エ
クササイズで。
That's in the morning.
あ、モーニング。
いや、もう、I watch. だから、I use DAZN.
DAZN
ね、もちろん。I can watch 3 or 4 games, the same, I flip, boom, watching all the games. And then, I check the stats every single day of all the teams. Pacific League, Central League, I want to know how the players are doing, all that stuff. So I'm here with the teams. Even though I'm not a Kantoku anymore, I'm on the same role, on the same pace with them.
Why do you check every day?
Because that's what I do. I love doing. I'm a number person. I like to check the number. I'm one step ahead. I don't want to meet somebody that knows about baseball and I'm gonna be behind. If I talk to somebody about MPB, I want to be here or here, one step ahead. That's why I check every single day. Let's talk about the Central League prediction. Of course, I predicted the Tokyo Giants to be in the number 1 this year. And you also predicted Yokohama DeNA Baseball to be in the number 1. Of course, I know, I check every number. So, I'd like to hear from you a little bit about your predictions of DeNA winning the championship this year.
まず外国人選手が今年は開幕キャンプからいたっていうのが前提なんだけど、僕の中でね、オースティンはね、本当にベリーグッドプレイヤーだと思うんですよ。オースティンは本当に今まで見た外国人選手の中でも多分もう3本の指に入るぐらい、ラミちゃん、
いや、面白い。
ラミちゃん、サンバジーでオースティン。本当オースティン本当にバッターだなと思って、打線の軸でオースティンが開幕からいれば、 その他の選手たちも野手もめちゃくちゃいい選手がいてて、野手は相当機能すると思ってて、で今ね、オースティン怪我しちゃったんですけど、そこがまず一つで、外ももちろんいるし、で日本人選手たちもみんなキャンプ見てたので元気そうだったしねっていうのが一つで、あとは僕はベイスターズはその怪我がなければ先発ピッチャーが一番いるチームだと思ってて、で今永も今年はその怪我しちゃったんだけど怪我せずに順調にいくかなと思ったりで、先発の頭数いるし、で後ろのピッチャーもスタミナのあるピッチャーめちゃくちゃいるんで、12回、その絶対的に抑えるピッチャーが、いるのかいないのかとかいうのは別として、そのリリーバーもすごくいるんで、全体的に僕は相当戦力的には充実してると思って1位予想してます。いいんじゃない？いいんじゃない？冷たいなぁ。
So, of course, I think that is what you said is really, really good and it's a good prediction. I predicted the Tokyo Giants to win the championship. I think that Yokohama DeNA basis is getting a lot better. Now they got Maki, which is the best right-handed hitters right now, maybe in all Japan. And MPB Maki is probably the best hitter, Migi Bata. If we use also Austin, those two guys are very, very competitive, very tough in the middle of the lineup, right? So Sano, Maki, Austin. But the only thing that we have to think about here also as well, Maki now is going to be Joban, right? Austin was the Joban Bata from last year. So how Austin is going to take that decision is going to be a question mark. Oh, so you're not going to be Joban, you're going to be Goban. So Gaikoku Ginga is a very, very sensitive when it comes to, they have high pride. I did great as a Joban, why now I'm going to be Goban? So that's a question mark. And then Soto now Nanaban because Miyazaki, right? So these things can decrease a little bit of performance when it comes to Gaikoku players. The other thing is, who is gonna catch? Most of the teams in the Central League, they have a regular catcher. Of course, DeNA do not have a regular catcher. They got Tobachira, they got Ito, they got Minei, they got Yamamoto, they got 5 catchers. And they're kind of rotating everybody. So it's kind of a little complicated for the starting pitchers to adjust, all right? Because they cannot use the same catcher for 2 or 3 days. However, if Tobachira had a really good day today, but he's not going to be catching the next day. These things is kind of a little bit of a minus when it comes to the pitching and the catching controlling the game. I thought DeNA has a really good team, but I think that for me, maybe 4th place is my thing. But I understand what you're just opinion. But of course, hopefully they win the championship this year. And they have a great team, good young players, pitching staff is good, relievers are good. They one of the best lineup in the game. Once Austin comes back, they're gonna have, looking forward to see the team when they come back, 100%. Maybe after the Koyu Senga.
オースティンでももうちょっと時間かかるね。
そうね。そう。
でもね。もともとね、やっぱベイスターズいたから、ベイスターズにいたから優勝予想したわけでは全然なくて、普通に解説者として今年はベイスターズが行くかなって僕は予想した。
I mean, I also, of course, being a, Yokohama DeNA Bases, Kantoku for 5 years, playing for Yokohama DeNA Bases, of course, I'm a fan of Yokohama DeNA Bases, but I'm more fan of the numbers. So when I check the numbers in all these things, I have to choose the team that I think it has a better chance to win. I may be wrong, of course, not going to be 100% positive, but that's what I based all my decisions based on the numbers. Yeah, so. Now, you being at the baseball for quite a time now, I think to me you can be a really, really good coach, and who knows, maybe Kantoku. I don't know what your desire is. What is your desire? Would you like to be a Kantoku in the future? Would you like to be a coach in the future? What would you like to be?
監督やり りたいとかコーチやりたいとかっていうよりもそのユニフォームを着たいっていうその夢は一つもちろんありますだけどその、絶対監督になるとかそういうのはなんかそんなに考えてはいないし、もしユニフォームを着させてもらえるのであれば、自分が何をできるかっていうねその、コーチ経験もないんで、その辺もチャレンジになってくると思うんですけど、でもなんか楽しみです夢の一つだね。
If in the future, you become a監督,
hitting coach,
hitting coach, I can be your bench coach, your hitting coach. hitting coach. もちろんもうバントいらない。ヒッティンだけ。
右打ちでしょ。
そう。それはね、渡辺。So, thank you for being here on my channel, and I wish you all the best. You were one of the best entertainer, one of the best players, and I wish and I hope that you become a監督 in the future or a coach in the future. So, 頑張ってください。So if you guys like this episode, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell. 3, 2, 一緒にやってよ。OK. はい。OK. 3, 2, 1. 喜んでけ。OK. はい。3, 2, 1. 喜んで